We welcome you back here to the campus of St. Beranrd here in Uncasville, Connecticut on a beautiful October Saturday here as the St. Beranrd Saints lead your Plainfield Panthers 1-0. It was in the final minutes at around 2 minutes to go that Plainfield just let a goal that was very hard hit by Tompkins go right in to the net, and it just ricocheted right off of Pearson's glove. And Pearson couldn't do anything more textbook about it, as poor Pearson just had it ricochet right off the glove, and that's exactly what Zelensky would have said, that, hey, you can't do anything about it here, as second half is underway here. Throwing again by Irons. Now St. Gina's, Irons now going to throw again. And a quote that Zelensky said in the huddle said, that first half wasn't us. This has got to be our half. As Belial fighting for it, we'll get a penalty here inside the box. Is that going to be a penalty kick then? I'm trying to see. Yes, it will be. Clock will start here at 39:18 as Shane Clark. Plainfield's got a really quick way here as Price goes to the line here. As we'll have a new goalie into the game as well. And that'll be number 0, Lindsey Riley here. And here we go. 39-13. Price, who won it for Plainfield for the ACC championship with a in far right, no good. As Price misses the penalty kick. Here, Price missed the penalty kick once again, as Plainfield could have been tied with St. Bernard's 1-1 here. Instead, they still got to keep climbing. Brockett now possessing. Brockett now trying to make the way through. Belial off. Back over to Pinkaskis. Pinkaskis now going to center it up. Irons now up. The defender loses it, tries to keep it in bounds, and she will keep it in bounds. As she loses it, and as Price now puts it back over to Tacho, and Tacho's now going to boot it away up to Pinkaskis. And then number 14, Haley Jennings, is going to boot it away here, and the other results in a throw-in here for Plainfield. As Irons will now take it. Sun comes back out here. As Irons finding Dagenet. Dagenet fighting with Hannaford. Big boot there. As St. Bernard's go on the offensive attack, and Price kicking it away over to DiGiacomo on the far side of the field. DiGiacomo kicking it up over to Brockett. Brockett off now, back over to Belial. Belial now with Price, wants vengeance. She knows she missed a easy one as Brockett's got room to run. Brockett's taking on Masad. Brockett now holding back, centering it. Brockett, shot, in, goal! Elin Brockett. Brockett the Rocket, tying it up here. 1-0. 1-1 here with 37-29. Brockett the Rocket making Plainfield tie it up here. And that's exactly what Zelensky said. They wanted the second half to be theirs, and they're showing it early here with only 3 minutes into the second half. They're showing it's going to be our half, and they got to hold that for the next 37 minutes. As Tompkins kicks it back, and Brockett's just looking for another one as she comes veering right down. Now trying to kick it longer, now going to possess for St. Bernard's, as she'll kick it up and over to Pearson, and Pearson will just scoop it right on up. Elin just being able to fly it right over the goalie of Riley. As Irons going to let it roll out. It's going to be a goal kick here for Tacho. She'll take it with 36-45. 1-1 here. Goals by Tompkins for St. Bernard's, and a goal by Elin Brockett for Plainfield here as it's tied 1-1. As Tompkins looking for another goal, as she's going to center it off the shin guard of Price, as you could hear it all the way ricochet off that, all the way up here on top of the hill here at St. Beranrds. Ben, here there's the hill behind the track, or the football field I'm on today, giving you a nice aerial view almost, giving you more of a better picture than sidelines. As St. Jean feeding it down over Brockett, off Brockett. Brockett's got 4 defenders. She's going to try and take them. As Brockett now cuts back, now trying to center it over to Price, as Price is there. And knowing Lindsay Price, I know she wants to get a goal today because of that missed opportunity in the penalty kick. As Penkauskas is fighting with number 14, Jennings, here on the near side of the field, it's going to be a plain field throw-in. As Price will now throw it in over to St. Jean. St. Jean possessing, as Price now finds it, feeds it down, fighting with Jennings as Price tries to stab and losing it. And now Hernandez kicks it away and now finds Price as Dagenet is there. Dagenet now kicking it off over to DiGiacomo. DiGiacomo now on the far side of the field. DiGiacomo got room to run, trying to hook it over. DiGiacomo past Hernandez. DiGiacomo trying to cross in front. Price. Riley comes in and scoops it up. Price had her opportunity to try and get back there. 34-55 till the end of regulation here. 1-1. Your Panthers are tied with the St. Bernard Saints as Clement and Dagenet are fighting. Price steps up, taking on Tompkins, finding the feet of Dagenet. As Penkauskas is there. Dagenet colliding. As Irons is now going to let it roll out. She went for like the box around, for the box out in basketball. As feeds it right over to Price. Is Price now going to kick it up, trying to feed it over to St. Jean. St. Jean's now going to have it, challenge it with number 14, Haley Jennings, resulting in a kick out of bounds and be another Plainfield throw-in. And another thing is, if Plainfield or St. Bernard's in this half can control the throw-ins, that's going to be key to each game. As it heads out, as it gets heads out of bounds by Haley Jennings, it's now going to result in a corner kick real close to you here, folks. As Penkauskas will take it right there, right down there. You got as Plainfield has a interesting formation. As she goes, everyone moves in, putting it out around the penalty marker. Going to be a foul there against Plainfield, stopping the play. You almost got to think that might have been better, because Tompkins, who's been lightning fast today, could have maybe gotten by the 2 defenders back there of Price and Tatro. As Vidal kicks it away, as Penkauskas tries to come up in front of Clements, but Clements is able to try and chip it over to Tompkins, but loses it to Tatro, and Tatro kicks it away, and Tatro now into the feet of DiGiacomo. As DiGiacomo's fighting with Lungru, as Lungru kicks it away, and DiGiacomo now has a throw in here. As Price comes running in from middle infield, as we're going to call it a high kick here, unsafe play. Kick exceeds sometimes over the letters on the jersey. Referees will call it a high kick, making it a dangerous play with. And that's what happens here, as Vidal will now take it right around midfield, as defense and midfield are on alert, but only finds Lungro about halfway up the half of the field, off of Hernandez and and Brockett's now going to try and throw it in here quickly, and that's going to be over to Price. Price now back over to Dagenet. Dagenet sees Penkauskas moving up the field, but Penkauskas loses it. Penkauskas wants that one. Jennings. Wind starting to pick up here, as Lungro is now going to try and possess it around midfield. As now on the attack, Tompkins trying to look for it. Tompkins finds it. Now losing it, and DiGiacomo comes up colliding, but Tompkins finds it again, and Techo steps up. It's going to be a white penalty here after referee says Tompkins pushed Techo, and Techo waiting no time. She's already in the giddy up, and she's already ready to go, and she's firing it right down around midfield. Off of Hernandez. Hernandez misplays it, but gives her a second and finds Tompkins. As Belial now feeding it up over to Price, as Belial stumbling over the ball, and now Clements, the forward, who's basically listed as a striker today for St. Bernard, is basically doing anything in the kitchen sink. Jennings throwing it in, as Pinkowskis is fighting with number 22, Emily Lemire. As running down the line, St. Jean's able to keep it in bounds. As St. Jean's looking for a goal as she's got Pye. Massad's coming in. St. Jean off of a defender. We'll have another goal kick. We'll have another corner, excuse me. As the Pinkowskis, the specialist, is now going to come in here. 30 minutes remaining to the end of regulation. Plainfield tied with St. Bernard's 1-1 here. Pinkowskis sending it away. Right in to the goal. And goal! St. Jean off the foot! You couldn't ask for more textbook. That's what you want. Goal by Stephanie St. Jean. Making it 2-1 Plainfield here with 29:54 to go. What a goal. Pinkowskis feeding it in right down into around the goal box. And man, St. Jean just put a foot on it, and it goes right in there. 2-1 Plainfield leads. Big boot there by Lungro. She's going to try and feed it as Irons now puts it down to the ground. And now over to Belial, now back over to Pinkowskis. As we'll have St. Jean try and get it, but Vidal pushes it away as Irons comes running up as Zielinski wants a set here. Irons throwing it into Dagenet. Dagenet losing it. Belial then is able to pick it up. And Belial's now right around midfield. Belial over to Brockett. He's going to get called offsides though. Brockett had room if it was not called. As Vidal will now take it as St. Jean's being told to come up by Coach Zielinski. As Pinkowskis doing everything in her power to fight off Clements. And ultimately, they both fall down and get kicked away by Vidal. Now it's going to be a throw-in. And now coming into the game will be number 8, Sofia Rodriguez, and number 1, Angelina Giovanni. That's something that Zielinski was talking about. It's like midfielders are going to get subbed in and out a lot because of the nature of their position that they're playing of running up and down the field continuously. So every 10 minutes and a half, he's going to be sending somebody else in. And right there with 29 minutes to go to the end of the second half, he puts in Giovanni and Rodriguez as Dagenet tries to feed it up. As DiGiacomo fighting with it onto the far side of the field. DiGiacomo getting physical and loses it as Tompkins still has it. As Irons now fights with Tompkins as Irons got room to run. Irons got room to run with the defender on the backside. Irons now going to try and chip it over to St. Jean. St. Jean's now going to come fighting. St. Jean wants it more. And it's going to ultimately end with a Vidal kick out as Rodriguez will now come up for the throw-in. You could see it on St. Jean's face that she wanted to get to that ball desperately. And there was not a thought in my mind that she wouldn't get there in time to try and at least contest it. St. Jean now getting it. Losing it to Vidal. But Rodriguez there to meet her. Vidal now going to try and kick it up to Tompkins and going to go out of bounds there as Irons will now have a throw-in. Irons pushing it down to St. Jean. Rodriguez in the center of the field. Rodriguez trying to put it over to Brockett. Dagenet now going to try and center it. Dagenet. Now throw in. Trying to feed it down to Hernandez. Finds the middle. Price got it. Around the start of the semicircle, but booted away by Vidal and ends out of bounds. And now going to be a plain field throw-in as ref makes a sneaky little grab there to try and keep the players from running a little more. Giannis now comes into the game as St. Jean comes out. Longrue now possesses it after the throw-in. Now going to do a plain field throw-in way. And like I was saying, whoever can dominate the throw-in and make those throw-ins count more is going to ultimately win the game because of how many throw-ins there's been in this game. Price now going to take a throw-in. Lindsay Price, excuse me, as Price, the defender, Hannah Price, her sister, could have taken it as well, but it's going to be Lindsay. As Price feeds it up over to DiGiacomo. DiGiacomo down to try and center it. Now with a kick not getting off the ground, though, and defenders clear it up to Tompkins, who's a striker for St. Bernard's. Price now really fighting as Tompkins finds Clements. Clements trying to do some fancy footwork. It rolls out of bounds there. Throw in there by Price. DiGiacomo trying to run the line. He's going to say a plain field way after it kicked out by Hernandez. Throw in there from Price. Now off to Dagenet. Dagenet now trying to kick it up. Over. Dagenet now kicked it away by Vidal. As Irons is there to try and kick it up. But finds Price. Finds the defender, but then Price finds it as Giannis has to comes back to it after Price tried to kick it there. As Giovanni's trying to possess. As Emma Lemaire of St. Bernard's tries to possess, and Irons does a little fancy little chip shot. Like with an 8-iron if we're talking golf here. Price now on the far side. Now back over off of Price, rolls out of bounds. It's going to be a St. Bernard's throw-in. 24-38 here, 2-1 Plainfield leads here. By a goal by Elin Brockett and a goal by Steph St. Jean, both forwards today for Plainfield. Steph adding to her 2-goal game from yesterday, making it 3 goals, making it her 3rd goal, as coach talking to Morgan Giannis, telling her to get back because of how far side the defense was. That's something about this new formation. Defenders no longer have that floor where they could stick a guy over there. Now they're going to have to really try and play where the ball is at that exact moment. So that's going to require midfielders to try and drop back or push forward depending on the situation here. As Price wins it there, and Price now going to try and feed it up over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez sees a room. She sees an opening. Masad kicking it away, knowing that it could be trouble. Corner kick. Now as Masad wants that one back after a bad hop, like in baseball, basically was at the flag stick and then said, nope, we're not going to let you take a throw, and it's going to roll out of bounds. As we'll have Tatro come up here for the corner kick, as Pinkowskis is out at the moment. 23:05. Giannis now going to move in by the post. Tatro in, right into the hands, pushed it away by Riley, and Clement clicks it away, clears it away, and now going to result in a throw-in for Plainfield as Irons now comes running up as Tatro comes back. Irons now looking, now going to feed it over to Dagenet. Irons trying to do the no-look throw-in there. As Irons kicks it back over to Tatro, as she knows she's got time. That Tompkins tries to challenge her, and Dagenet now kicks it over to Giovanni. Giovanni getting past the defender. Giovanni. As Price comes here. Price now challenging and rolls out of bounds here. Be a Plainfield throw in here as Irons comes in, as Belial's now going to check in along with Pinkowskis. As Irons throws it in off of the thigh of Janish. Now subs are going to come in. That's going to be Belial and Pinkowskis. Like I said, coming out will be Price and Janish. Throw in here from number 14, Jennings. Pinkowskis all over Hernandez. Hernandez didn't even know what to do as she kicks it away here. As Lungu tries to feed it up, but Techo's there. As Lungu now wins it, tried to feed it over, Techo's there again. As Dajane loses it there, trying to feed it over to Hernandez, as Hernandez tries to take it, and Pearson comes out and scoops that one up. 2-1 here with 20 minutes to go to the end of regulation. Big kick there, and now Giovanni's got room to run. Giovanni feeding it over to DiGiacomo. DiGiacomo's got time to run. DiGiacomo, also the track athlete, now going to try and get past a defender, and it's not going to be a playing field throw in as Giovanni comes over there sprinting, trying to take it, and she's going to assess the scene and now dish it over to Dajane as Dajane then loses it but finds as DiGiacomo tries to center it there. Brockett. It's out of bounds. It's a goal kick. She was out of bounds, but then catches it. Did a little toe tap action. Lindsay Riley, the goalie, did a little toe tap action like Julio Jones. Make sure she could get the goal kick and not a corner kick. As Clement now trying to make some move there. And Techo clears it away again on the attack with St. Bernard's. And now lets it roll out of bounds, and now going to be a throw in here for Jennings of St. Bernard's. Kicking away is Hannaford, and now Hannaford's trying to find the way up over to Jennings, and Irons kicks it away. Going to run the line, and now going to be another throw in for Jennings. Off the head of Rodriguez and falls out of bounds as Jennings will now take another throw in. As Rodriguez challenges, takes one right off the cranium, but pops right back up. Irons kicking away there. As we'll have Hernandez looking for it now. Yes, Hernandez going to take the throw in here. As she looks for Safraz. Safraz. Challenged by Irons. Irons throws it away, and now Hernandez now going to take another throw in. Irons there after Safraz throws it in, and Irons kicks it up over to Dajane. Dajane missing it after a nasty hop, but Dajane once again finds it. As DiGiacomo's on the far side of the field, and she's got Massad. As Rodriguez tries to take it off the chest. At the defenders for St. Bernard saying, we can't be open in the middle anymore. That's just happening way too often, and I couldn't agree more. As St. Bernard's leaving the door wide open to the castle, but they're shutting the back door. As Brockett possesses it there. (2-1) Plainfield leads here against the St. Bernard Saints with 17 minutes to go to the end of regulation. Trying to feed it down. Irons now steps in front of it. And now Pinkowskis possesses it for Plainfield. And then losing it is number 10, Sienna Safraz. As Jennings throws it in, Clements came running, and Irons is there, booting it away, finding Rodriguez as Rodriguez and Masad collide, and Vidal kicks it over to Belial as Belial tries to hold off. And a kick there as Pearson is there to scoop it up. 16:37 now. Price finding Giovanni. Giovanni sliding around, trying to feed it to the middle, and she finds Dagenet, who's there. Dagenet finding Belial. Belial as Hernandez and Penkauskas collide there, trying to come off the ball of Belial. As Penkauskas does the U-turn on her. I don't think that's street legal, but it does it anyways, as Belial's not going to try and switch fields. As Belial's going to have a big boot trying to feed it down over to Giacomo. Can Giacomo save it? Yes, she can. He's got to roll past. Now she's got to go for the cross, trying to take on two defenders. Into it is Riley. And Riley scoops it up here. Plainfield, again, very attacking this half, and it correlates to what exactly Zielinski said. This needed to be our half if they wanted to come away with the W. Off of number 14, Jennings as subs comes in, St. Jean comes in, and Dagenet comes off. As Plainfield now have the throw in, and Irons will take it for Plainfield. Right on the lower part of your screen. Just an overall beautiful day here in October for a Saturday of girls soccer. That rolls out of bounds again. And a throw in here for Irons again, as Irons now going to try to feed the line down over to Penkauskas. Penkauskas now going to try and turn on it as she saw the big red line of defenders, as Penkauskas wins it against Masad, and Penkauskas does some footwork. Hello! Feeds it around. DiGiacomo now going to run with it as she crossed it a little too far, and DiGiacomo saves it. Here we go. Giacomo trying to set it up to St. Jean. St. Jean, but Belial's there. St. Jean and Belial now back over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez now going to take a turn, and it rolls just past the goalpost. Good idea, Coach Zielinski saying, as he wanted to try and do something there with that offensive movement. Riley this half, St. Bernard's defender has just been bombarded by Plainfield kicks. The kick there by Vidal off of Penkauskas. Penkauskas tries to save it. And now subs will come in. Price will come in for DiGiacomo as she comes out. As now Irons will have the throw in right on the bottom part of your screen. As Penkauskas saves it, and Jennings, but right there is Brockett. Brockett taking it right off the body, as Angel's there to try and stop it from going back to the other side of the field, and Plainfield's going to really want to take a shot at it as she tries to feed it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez on the far side. Rodriguez trying to center it, but met with Hernandez. Price doing some footwork again. Price in, goal! Lindsay Price, what did I tell you guys? Lindsay wanted that one back after missing that penalty kick to far to the right, and she gets one there. Plainfield now leads 3-1 here with 12:53 remaining to the end of regulation. Over the head of Riley. What a shot there by Price. Tompkins kicking away, and now a big boat there trying to feed it down as Iron's going to be right there trying to possess it there with Hernandez coming on quickly as Iron just kicks it away. Try and save time and momentum here as 12:37 is as the clock ticks down here with Plainfield's got a 2-goal lead here. Off of Vidal. And now going to be a plain field throw in here, as Irons now takes the throw in. Out of bounds, and now Jennings will take it, but now subs will come in for St. Bernard's, and now coming into the game will be number 32, Caitlin Coe. Now it'll be another plain field throw in for Irons. Price now possessing it. Price now trying to feed it over to Giovanni. Giovanni now finding Rodriguez on the far side of the field. Rodriguez now trying to center it up. Rodriguez taking every defender down with her as she's trying to blow past. Coach Zielinski exclaiming, good hustle by everybody. Knowing the importance of just keep barraging. That's exactly what he said he wanted to do. Just barrage, barrage, barrage. Make this plain fields game. 11-14 here. Big boot by here by Vidal. Rodriguez challenges. It's going to roll right out of bounds and it'll be another goal kick, and I'm assuming Vidal will take it instead of Riley. 10:50 here, 3-1 Plainfield. Plainfield leads here as goals by Price, Brockett, and St. Jean, and a goal by Tompkins for St. Bernard's. And a kick there by Vidal off of Penkauskas. Penkauskas knew it as soon as it came off her body that she had to go downfield here to try and defend. Belial heading it, but Jennings had it, and Jennings sends it to the middle of the field. Here as Brockett tries, and now Koo is now going to try and make a run. Out of bounds, it's going to be a plain field throw in here. As Irons throws it in. Price now trying to round it. Price kicking it out. As Penkauskas possesses there. St. Jean blocking it. Big kick there. Price there. Rodriguez coming back to help on defense here. And Rodriguez now clearing it away up to Belial, and now Belial's going to make a run. Belial now kicking it over to Giovanni. Giovanni now making a move. Giovanni now trying to bring it up and try and feed it over to the Rocket. Rolls out of bounds. Now going to be a goal kick. It's going to be a corner kick, actually, as the corner kick specialist, Alyssa Penkauskas, will now come in. Here, 3-1 Plainfield. Plainfield leads as they look to add on to it by goals by Brockett. St. Jean, who did it off a corner kick, right in. Riley off to the backside. St. Jean was there, but kicking it away as Irons is there. As Irons now going to try and possess. Irons now kicking it, chipping it into Riley. Contested, blown up in front. Lindsay Price kicks it in after Irons got an assist there, I think. Irons, the defender, is going to put something in the stat book. Price, after Riley bobbled it in goal, Price is able to finish it. 4-1 Plainfield leads here with 8:28 to go. Oh, man. Woo! As number 17, Juliana Gallo comes in as Rodriguez comes out. Here as Plainfield leads 4-1. Oh, my. Through talking to defenders during one of their warm-ups today, they said, we never get any credit. We don't have a stat for, like, defenders of, like, lost possessions or anything like that. And it's true, they really don't have a stat. And so to see an assist get put down in the book, I think is going to be pretty nice for Irons. after Irons is now going to have a throw-in. Price now going to make a move on it. Price now trying to find Rocket. As Koo now makes it, and Pinkaskis steps in front of Koo, as Pinkaskis got room to run. Pinkaskis got 3. Now over to DiGiacomo, but kicked it away is Jennings, as we'll have subs come in, as number 11, Ashley Conger, comes in for Plainfield, as Hannah Price comes out. And Hernandez comes in, and Koo comes out for St. Bernard's, as Alyssa Pinkaskis, the specialist, comes in again to take a nice corner kick. Big kick there at the top. Back. Jules is there, but kicked away. Conger there. Conger now going to give a big boot. Conger rolls to the left side. Shane Clark, the coach, calling for his St. Bernard Saints to be a little more aggressive with the ball and not let it roll out of bounds as much, as they've only got 650 to try and get 3 goals. As DiGiacomo then possesses with 3 defenders, now kicks back, now moves it over. Now tries to center it over to Gallo. Now back is Clement. Clement's going to try and possess there, but lose as Belial comes forward, and coming up is Conger, and a big boot there by her, clearing it away, and now into the feet of DiGiacomo, fighting on with Hannaford. DiGiacomo losing it to Hannaford. Hannaford kicking it up. As Price possesses there after it goes off of Belial, and Belial's not going to kick it forward over to Brockett. Brockett is going to fight with Masad. Brockett is there fighting off Masad. Brockett's trying to curve it, as Conger's there pushing it up to Giovanni with 5:55 to go to the end of regulation. Giovanni's got room to run. She's got run. They're going to give her the line. She's going to start curling in here. Off to Riley. Riley takes it. Save there by her as everyone else clears out of the box now as she punts it away. 4-1 Plainfield leads here over the St. Bernard Saints on a beautiful October Saturday. As Price possesses there. And Price now fighting with Hernandez, and Price now dishes it off over to Belial, and Belial loses it to Lungrew. As we'll have a whole bunch of subs come in. We'll have Janish. We're going to have a whole bunch come in here, as we're going to have the whole freshman packet come in. And here we go. We're going to have Hannah Davis, Skylar Sheltra, and Hannah Pearson come in as well. Here's, they got 4:55 here. Throwing it down, trying to find it. As we'll now have another corner kick here, as the specialist Pinkaskis is out, and DiGiacomo is now going to take the corner kick here, as Iron steps up on defense here. As Janish is, I hope you guys can see it, but Janish is basically on the goal line with the goalie, as DiGiacomo sends it in, finding it off. Gallo tries to possess. Iron's coming in. Oh my gosh! What a rocket off of Hannaford. That's going to leave a mark. Whew. Iron's loading everything up off of it, as Tompkins now going to go on a run for St. Bernard, and Tompkins got only one defender back she's got to beat, and that's Tacho, and then Irons falls back accordingly, and Conger then steps over, and now Clement's got time and dishes it off to Hernandez. Hernandez then tries to come in, and Pearson comes diving in front of Tompkins to scoop it up. That's a fearless play right there. coming in right by that foot. Whew. I would not want to do that. Masad trying to defend it as Gallo kicking it forward there up the line. Tries to run it with 2:46 here remaining at the end of regulation. As Janis possesses it now. Janis now going to try and feed it up over to Skeltra. As Davis was fighting there. As Skeltra's got a shot. Skeltra off of Riley. Riley coming in. Ball still loose. Rolling out. It's going to be a playing field throw-in as Conger comes in to take a throw-in. With 1:55 remaining here to the end of regulation as Plainfield leads 4-1. Off the head of Janis. Conger booting it across over to Riley. No one there on that far side though. As Hernandez got time to run as Pearson comes in to clear it. As Tompkins tries to go past Irons, as it just rolls past, and Irons now going to take her time with a throw in here, assessing it with 1:18 remaining till the end of regulation. Here Plainfield leads 4-1. Off of Pearson. Pearson's now going to go attack it. As off of Irons, and now going to be a throw in here with 1 minute to go. And now Tompkins tries, and Irons now going to fight, and now we'll have a corner kick here with 51 seconds here. As St. Bernard's wants to try and bring the deficit at least to 2 with 43 seconds remaining, as we'll have Lundgrove try and take it, and they're going to stack the top of the 18. Big kick there by Lundgrove. Clear it away. Getting it kicked. Big kick. Far right. No good. With 20 seconds now. Irons going to toss it over to Tatro with 15 now. Tatro is going to set up for a goal kick with 8 seconds now remaining to the end of regulation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's gonna do it. Your Plainfield Panthers win 4-1 on 2 goals by Price, a goal by Rocket, and a goal by St. Jean. As we'll have the girls come on up here, right up the hill. We'll show you the hill that we've been standing on as they want to come up and show the dub, and they want to.
Another day, another dub.
Oh, the classic. Everyone's saying hi. Oh, the EA Sports, and that's gonna do it here on the Panther Podcast. Thank you for joining me this lovely afternoon. Get out and enjoy the beautiful temp. I'm Jacob Irons. I'm signing off. Dab on those haters. Bye, guys. Have a good day.